Good afternoon, welcome back to A Place in Space. As Tom mentioned in his previous video, it's the 5th week of August, so it's a little bit quiet this week. We've still got a few graphics to go through though. So first up we have Mckay's Black Cat. He wrote the Man Without Fear miniseries for Daredevil, and he's also doing Moon Knight at the minute. Criminally underrated writer if you ask me. We have the penultimate volume of Nick Spencer's Spider-Man, and the final volume of Ta-Nehisi Coates' Captain America run. Next up, we've got Kieran Gillen's Eternals. If you've ever read the Eternals, you know they're kind of cool characters created by Jack Kirby just in time for the film. Benjamin Percy's Wolverine Volume 3 is up next, and then we have the Heroes Reborn Companion Volumes 1 and 2. So these kind of collect all the little one-shots around the recent Heroes Reborn series just before the main Heroes Reborn volume is out. We've got a special order for a customer. So if you're ever after omnibuses, just give us a shout. We generally don't carry these on the shelf because they're big, they're heavy and they're expensive. But if you're into collecting your omnibuses, we can always sort you out. This one is Amazing Spider-Man Volume 5 by Jerry Conway. Mark Russell brings you Swamp Thing. Now this was originally collected in Swamp Thing Giant that was like this sort of Walmart-esque comics that came out a year or two ago from DC. I've actually not read this because of that, but well looking forward to that one. Now a couple of bits before we finish. Have Frank Cho, Pencil and Ink. Flesk published this book. They do a bunch of Frank Cho art books. They've basically done all of his in recent memory. Now, if you've never picked one of these up, let me just show you a couple of pages because these are gorgeous. You get a bit of everything. So he's kind of gone, you know, you get his monsters, you get commissions that have been asked for. There's a bit of Red Sonja stuff in here. There's a little bit of colour. There's a lot of stuff that I unfortunately can't show you at the minute. And like a little bit of Liberty Meadows towards the end as well. If you've never read Liberty Meadows, well worth checking out. It's Frank Cho doing kind of cheesy but very fun comics. And finally, just an order that came in, the Fade Out Complete Collection. Now this is Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips, two of my favourite creators in comics. It's a 12-issue series that centres around a drunk screenwriter in 50s Hollywood who wakes up to find his friend murdered in the bathtub and basically goes about retracing his steps to find out what happened. It's just a fantastic example of crime noir. If you ever fancy crime books, Brubaker and Phillips have got you covered. That's it for me. I'll be back next week with more graphics.